All right, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy, That's the True Inferno. And here we are into the new year 2018, and this is the first throwback tunes of the year. Yes, and we're gonna start it off with Reinvented the Remix, and this is by, okay, at this point in time, he refers to himself as P. Diddy. Yeah, so he went from Puff Daddy to P. Diddy, and a few years later, he just became Diddy and things of that nature. So this is actually by P. Diddy and the Bad Boy Family. So this joint came out May 14, 2002. So I was very close from graduating from high school at this point. So basically what this, if you can even call this an album, is more of a remix album. So basically what this is it features remixes of hit singles by artists from P. Diddy's Bad Boy record. Check this out. Bad Boy Records record label. The album reached the top of the US Billboard 200 album charts for a week and was later certified platinum for a shipment of over 1 million copies. The album also reached number 17th on the UK album charts. So, and believe it or not, this was the last album Bad Boy would release under the Arista record label. So that's pretty interesting. Now, let's look at the producers involved here. So we're talking about P. Diddy himself, obviously. Mario Winans, how you pronounce that? W-I-N-A-N-S. Derek D. Angeletti, how you pronounce that? Easy Elpe. Megahertz with a Z. Irv Gotti. Seven Aurelius, how you pronounce that? Oh my gosh, these names. Ayen, how you pronounce that? Buck Route. Darren Jones. And Harv Joe Hooker Pierre, I guess that's how you pronounce that. So let's get on with the charts real quick. So not only did it make, the US Billboard 200 in the UK charts, it was number 2 in the US Billboard top R&B/hip hop album charts, which is weird. How can it be number 1 on the US Billboard 200, but number 2 on the US Billboard top R&B/hip hop album chart? Normally, it'll be the other way around. Or if the Billboard 200, you made number 1 there, you made number 1 on the other Billboard joint as well. But it was number 8 in the top Canadian album charts as well. So, oh, it made more charts than that too. Wow. So it was 36th out in Australia, 42nd in France, 50th in the Netherlands, 37th in New Zealand, and 56th in Switzerland. And it was also certification rise gold from the BPI. So yeah, this album actually wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all, based off the charts and the certifications. So let's get on with the tracks, series. So now there's 14 tracks. 2 of them are skits. So whether they were actual songs or not, I can only give you a top 3 because they're under 15. Now, let's start off with the first track, which is called Intro. That's it, nothing special there. The next track is called Special Delivery. And keep in mind, every track outside of the skits, every track on here, with the exception of 2, are remixes. So obviously we got the second track, Special Delivery remix. Now this one was performed by G-Dep, Ghostface Killer, Pete Murray, Craig Mack, and no P. Diddy. Yes, he was not, even though he did his, in just about every single one of these tracks with the exception of 1, he was like, he did his little background vocal, ad-libs, the yeah, stuff like that. So this is one of them. The next track is I Need a Girl Part 2. Keep that in mind. Third track, first track is intro, second track is Special Delivery remix. The third track is called I Need a Girl, and in parentheses, Part 2. And this one was done by Genuine, Mario, again, that guy, Mario Winans, Loon, and of course, P. Diddy himself. The fourth track is called Bad Boy for Life remix, and that one was done by Diddy, M.O.P., and Busta Rhymes. Now the fifth track, I Need a Girl Part 1. So Part 2 came before Part 1. Yeah, that's weird. And that one was done by Usher and Loon. And of course, P. Diddy performed this one as well. Now the sixth track is called The Remix Phenomenon, which is an interlude in parentheses. So that's a skip. We're going to pass that one. Track number 7 is called Unfoolish, the remix. This one was done by the notorious B.I.G. and Ashanti, which is fitting since the original song Unfoolish, which was sung by Ashanti, and of course this is where the whole of Gotti served as the producer come to play. But let's look at this Foolish song real quick because there's a little bit of something you should know about it. So with this particular song, she actually samples or not samples, but there's a promotional version of the single which features a verse from Biggie from his song Fucking You Tonight. I believe it sampled a Biggie song, if memory serves me correctly. Let me look at this real quick. It used a sample from B.I.G, Stay With Me, and featured elements from the remix of One More Chance, there it is, by the notorious B.I.G. MVP by Big L. There it is, okay. So it made sense for them to do a remix and put Biggie's verses on this track right here. All right, now back to the track listing. Okay, this one is a bit confusing, a little bit. I'm not sure you could call this 2 songs in one, but I'm gonna go with no. And this one is Dance With Me / Peaches and Cream. Now both of these are remixes that were performed by 112, obviously. So yes, 112. Yes, them. And it also features Ludacris and Beanie Sigel. So they use 2 different beats here. And here's the thing, the first part is basically the Dance With Me remix. However, it's mostly the 112 hook along with a verse from Sigel. Then after that, they just went straight to the Peaches and Cream remix, which was basically 112 and Ludacris. No P. Diddy performance, but he does his usual ad-libs and things of that nature. Next track is called No More Drama remix, done by P. Diddy and Mary J. Blige. Track number 10 is called So Complete remix, done by Sherry Dennis and of course Diddy himself. And then track number 11 is called Notorious B.I.G. remix, done by the Notorious B.I.G. obviously, Lil' Kim obviously, and P. Diddy obviously. Next up is That's Crazy remix, done by Black Rod, Missy Elliott, Snoop Dogg, G-Dep, and P. Diddy himself obviously. Now this track, oh my gosh, this track is a bit confusing, so I'm gonna break it down as simply as I can. The 13th track on this album called Woke Up in the Morning remix, done by Carl Thomas and the Notorious B.I.G. So here's the thing with this track. Now, if you recall, I reviewed 2 Biggie's albums, and one of the songs in one of his albums was called My Downfall, and I mentioned this in that review. So basically, this track, My Downfall, was the song was picked up. They had a different snare, and they changed it to another song called Woke Up in the Morning, which was performed by Carl Thomas. Then we got the remix. So basically what they did was they used the beat from Woke Up in the Morning, because remember, My Downfall snare and the original Woke Up in the Morning snare are slightly different. I like the snare used in Woke Up in the Morning more than the snare that they use in My Downfall. So they combined those 2 songs into the remix because the same lyrics are in all these songs. So the lyrics that Biggie used in My Downfall are in the remix, and the lyrics Carl Thomas sang in the original version of this song is also in the remix. So they just fused them together. That's basically what they did. Some lazy stuff here. And of course, P. Diddy did not perform here, and no ad-libs from it either. And then the last track is called You Get No Love remix, done by G-Dep and Faith Evans. And again, no P. Diddy performance here. All right, so there's 3 singles off of this album. The first one is the main reason why I got this album to begin with. I Need a Girl Part 1. So this joint came out, okay, there's 2 release dates. The CD promo of this single came out February 26, 2002, but the single itself came out May 7th, 2002. So, yeah, there you go with that. And of course, there's a music video for this. You can easily find it on YouTube, and it did make the charts. So it was number 5 out in Australia, 32nd in Austria. Oh gosh, number 12 on the Flanders charts, number 9 on the Wallonia's charts, number 6 out in Denmark, number 9 in France, 8th in Germany, 25th in Ireland, 3rd in the Netherlands, 9th in New Zealand, 13th in Norway, 18th in Scotland, 17th in Sweden, 5th in Switzerland, 4th in the UK singles chart, number 2 in both the US Billboard Hot 100 and the US Hot R&B/Hip Hop Songs chart, but number 1 in the US Hot Rap Songs. Alright, so there you go with that. I thought it got platinum or gold certification-wise, but I guess it did not. Moving on to the next single, which is ironically called I Need a Girl Part 2. So we got Part 1, now we got Part 2. So this joint came out May 21st, 2002. So yeah, that's pretty interesting right there. And of course, this also had a music video as well. Now here's something interesting. This also features somebody named Tammy Gary, how you pronounce that? So that's interesting. And moving on, like I said, it had a music video. Now, oh guys, now this is part 2. There's a part 3. So we talking a little over 10 years later. Mario Winans and a German rapper by the name of K1 released a part 3 to the song. And in Germany, part 3 peaked at number 29, by the way. And then there's a female theme equivalent of the song, which was released by Danny and, how you pronounce it? Phaedra, titled I'm That Girl. I haven't heard that one. I heard part 3. Oh, it was so stereotypical. I didn't like it at all. But I did not hear I'm That Girl, so I need to look that up and listen to that one. Now let's look at the charts. It was number 3 out in Canada, 25th in Ireland, 3rd in the Netherlands, 4th in both the UK singles charts and the US Billboard Hot 100, and number 2 in both the US Billboard Hot R&B/Hip Hop Songs charts and the US Billboard Hot Rap charts. Now, let's move on to the 3rd single, which is called Special Delivery. Now, here's the thing about this one right here. If we're going by the original, then this joint came out in 2001. But if we're going by the remix, then it came out in 2002. It came out after I Need a Girl Part 2. And there is a music video for Part 2 and Part 1, but we are going to try and focus on Part 2. Not much info here on not Part 2, the remix rather. So, this not only was this song featured on the Reinvented the Remix album, but it was also featured on the compilation album Bad Boy 20th Anniversary Box Set Edition, which was released in 2016. So the remix did not make any charts, unfortunately. Alright, so now let's get on with my favorite tracks off this album for us the first. Unfoolish Remix is the first song off this album. I never really liked the Foolish song. I never really did. So of course I didn't like the remix. Even with B.I.G lyrics on it, I never liked it. Next up is You Get No Love remix. Now Faith Evans, her singing is on point. I just don't like the beat. You know, nothing wrong, nothing against Faith. I just didn't like the beat, that's it. Next up is That's Crazy. And I ain't gonna constantly say remix, because every song is a remix just about. Alright, so That's Crazy. I like the drums and the drum pattern. The melody is with that one. I like Bad Boy for Life, which is next. The beat ain't bad there. So Complete, the track is cool, as is No More Drama. Now, Dance With Me / Peaches and Cream. I'm gonna count that as one song because the Dance With Me part was not long enough. Even though I like that part, I like the original, man. I like that joint right there. I like that beat. The Peaches and Cream part was okay. The original was way better. Not even Ludacris can say that. Moving on. Notorious B.I.G. The beat was mostly cool. The break I'm not a big fan of though. And then we got Woke Up in the Morning remix. The beat is, how can I explain this? The beat is semi-mellow and semi-smooth mixed together. So that's the best way I can explain that one. Now let me give you guys my top 3. And here's the thing about my top 3. If you've been paying attention to my favorite tracks from verse to verse, I have not named one of the 3 singles. So you know the 3 singles are the top 3 tracks off this album, which is unheard of. Alright, the 3rd best track off this album is I Need a Girl Part 2. This is an all-time favorite of mine. Really like this song, man. You know, Jane Ryan did his thing. I was a fan of Jane Ryan, you know, his music, things of that nature back then. So he really helped this out, add this. You know, Diddy did his thing on here as well, man. So I really like this one. Special Delivery, the beat is really dope, man. This is one of those joints where you gotta nod your head or you just gotta break down and just dance or something like that. It's really dope, man. I really, really like this one. I need to listen to the original again. And of course, I Need to Go Part 1. This is one of my all-time favorite songs right here, man. I really like this song. And no, it's not because, quote unquote, I need a girl, for those of you who really know me. So no, don't start with that. But yeah, I really like this song, man. This is one of my all-time favorite songs right here, man. I Need a Girl Part 1, in fact, is the and Part 2, but mostly Part 1 is the reason why I got this album. And then I saw that Special Delivery was on here, the remix, but it was still a bonus. So yeah, those are my top 3 songs off of this remix album. Now, let me give you guys some professional ratings. All Music gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Hip Hop DX gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. Rap Reviews gave it a 6 out of 10. I gotta read something. I gotta read a review because this was pretty funny. Steve Flash Juan, how you pronounce that? Rap Reviews said that despite great remixes of Special Delivery and I Need a Girl, he criticized P. Diddy's involvement on the album for making terrible choices to songs that were both unoriginal and pointless, concluding that, and I quote, "If anything, it proves that some songs don't need a remix. And even those that even those that do should be given better treatment than the selection was here. If you can't find the album on sale or at a comparable price, it's just not a good investment. The only thing P. Diddy, quote unquote, invented here was a mediocre album," end quote. I was like, wow. So what do I think about this album? Well, I actually got a physical copy of this album. And wow, I don't know what to say because I really like the I Need a Girl song. I like Special Delivery. It could have been better. I will admit it could have been better. The Unfoolish remix shouldn't exist. And the Dance With Me, Peaches and Cream remix, that should have been two separate. Really, the Dance With Me should have had a remix. Use the same beat, put Seagull and Ludacris in that one, and then leave it as is. Don't do a remix to Peaches and Cream with that beat. I did not like that beat at all. And the one criticism about Bad Boy for Life is, how you gonna make a song called Bad Boy for Life but don't have any Bad Boy artists in it? You just have outside artists in it. Busta Rhymes, MLP. Neither one of them were Bad Boy label artists. Neither one of them. So why have them on here? So that one, he should have left alone. So, but if I have to rate this album, I'm gonna give it, oh man, it's tough because of those 3 songs that I really like. I'm gonna give it, I'm gonna give it 3.75 out of 5 stars. I'm gonna say that you download it and you keep it for the 3 songs that I named. Really, real talk. Those 3 songs are really, really dope. And if you're a big fan of Biggie, then yeah, you can. This is a good album for you as well because Biggie's in like 3 of these songs, so you can't go wrong with that. 3.75 out of 5. I recommend that you download it and keep it. So with that said, man, y'all know who this is. This your boy, the new Jake Aspie, aka the new Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah.